Air Force is now out there with the Navy, the Marines, and the Army. We're in those convoys. We're out there protecting bases. We have definitely gone to the war-fighting airman, the one that has to be ready to go hit the ground and run with it. Airman warrior is what we're trying to make these trainees.
I'm an American, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield. I'm an American, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave any behind. I will never falter. I will not fail!
All right, hey, have the flight take a knee.
In the second week of training, trainees will receive 2 classes in integrated base defense.
Oh! Who goes there?
Belly down, belly down, belly down.
Infantry recognized!
First class is just the basics of defensive fighting techniques, how to handle the weapon, how to move tactically.
Go number 3. Tactical run the whole time, Lieutenant. Head down. Outstanding job.
Some of the basic skills that these trainees are receiving here are basic security techniques on how to handle a person who approaches them that is not authorized to be in a certain area.
Put your hands in the air! Higher! Spread your fingers!
It's a lot of things to remember when you're apprehending someone.
Put your arms out to your side! Palms up! Fingers spread!
What they're training them for is to get recognition and get authorization. So the first scenario the trainees were going through would be the correct sign, countersign.
Proceed!
The second one is where the person gives the wrong countersign. They apprehend them, they get the weapon out of their hand, they get their hands in the air.
Get on your knees slowly!
Good.
Third scenario was minimum force, when someone doesn't listen to what they're saying, and he's going to actually use a defensive fighting technique and take that person out.
Ah!
They practice the skills that we've taught them for the next month or so before they actually go out to beast in the 6 week of training. We're giving them the foundation to be successful out there, and it starts here.
Self-aid and buddy care starts in week 3. They take these skills that they've learned in this week, they apply it throughout until they get to the 6th week of training where they're actually given a test. They're able to apply it in somewhat similar real-life scenarios that kind of resemble what might go on when they get out of PMT. If they're bleeding on the battlefield or if they have fractures, we're here to give them the necessary skills so that they can be able to take that wherever they're fighting or wherever they have their peacetime as well. What they're doing right here, they're preparing these trainees for head wounds, abdominal wounds, and also open chest wounds as well.
These victims have head wounds and they're choking and gargling blood, so we need to get them to their side.
One of the things I learned today was a sucking chest wound. We learned how to put an airtight seal on it. We could improvise with anything from a credit card to a piece of plastic. You have to tape it on all 4 sides to make sure no air gets in there, so if they're breathing, it won't suck any kind of chemicals or dirt into it.
All right, what you're looking at right now is the combat application tourniquet, also known as a CAT. Now, it's very easy to put on, but if they don't have that, then there's another one that they use over here called the improvised tourniquet. You gotta find sticks, you gotta find strips. Coming through this program, I see the trainees becoming more confident as they get that on-hands training.
It helps us out in real life too. If something happens to one of our family members, somebody gets a fracture in their leg, you know, in real life, we'll be there to take care of them.
And also gives them the necessary know-how to save someone's life, because within 2 minutes, if that person is not saved or not taken care of, they can either lose a life or a limb.
Let's go, hurry up, hustle up, hustle up. Give 100% out here today. 100%. You will do this course one time in your life as a basic military training trainee. One time. Put it all on the line today. Put it all on the line.
Yes, sir!
The BMT obstacle course was formerly known as the confidence course, and we're trying to test their resolve again of fear of heights, water obstacles, and confined spaces.
These are the folks we're going to be serving with in the next 4, 6, maybe even 20 years. And because of that, you are privileged individuals. I tell you, you're so privileged because you are representing 0.01% of the population for the age group of 18 to 25 years old. Utilize everything you've been taught this morning, do it safely, do it with 100%. I want you to think about your families and why you're here. We need persistence, we need strength, and you need that intestinal fortitude and that warrior ethos you've heard about during your time in basic military training. When your muscles are sore today on this course, when you're out of breath, when the sweat's pouring in your eyes and stinging your eyes, think about those individuals that have doubted you. We pumped up today, Ari?
Yes, sir!
Motivated today, Aaron? Yes, sir! All right, good stuff. This is a stepping stone in becoming a Warrior Airman.
This is our 5th week in training.
What we're doing out here is basic self-defense and the pugil stick application. Pugil stick application they brought into play so that we can try self-defense on an actual human being, that we can see what it's like for them to fight back once we hit them with one of those defensive fighting moves.
Keep your canteens on because it is going to get warm out here.
They're learning what it actually feels like to hit somebody versus hitting some mannequin that they're trained to do during integrated base defense 1. They're feeling the adrenaline rush that they do not get during an integrated base defense.
Booyah, Bulldog! Booyah, Bulldog!
Go!
Slash, smash the thrust. There you go. Put it in there. Move, block, strike. Good. Break it down. Good job.
What I want them to take away from this exercise is proper form, proper technique, and at least the confidence to get out there and give it a shot.
Butt choke, slash, smash, and thrust.
The best part was testing your skills in a live scenario instead of reading it in a book. It was an adrenaline rush, for sure.
Right now we are at Basic Expeditionary Airman Skills Training Center. We currently have a little over 700 trainees deployed to the Beast site. These trainees are in the 6th week of training. They're engaging with an unknown force. They don't know if they're friendly or opposition. There will be exercises in the zones. You'll hear ground attacks and see the trainees encounter insurgents at the DFPs. I guarantee you that somebody's going to get killed today.
Run, Wagner, go! Hit the dirt!
Week 6, welcome to the Beast.
Rush and roll away from your wingman. Hold it out! Get your face in the dirt!
One of the purposes of the Beast is to remove the trainees from what has become their comfort zone and put them in a field environment for the first time. They're going to have to experience an escalation of activities to include an insurgent uprising, have them facing IED threats, mortar attacks, ground attacks, and ultimately even air attacks. With the Airman's Creed, we kind of write a check that every airman will be a wingman, a leader, and a warrior. Well, here at the Beast, they have that opportunity to kind of cash that check. It's a trainee-run operation. They have to make the decisions on what they're going to do as far as leadership. They're going to have to maintain their own chain of command. It's a chance for every trainee to shine a little bit and showcase that leadership that they've learned.
This afternoon, we pay special tribute to the men and women before us. They have successfully completed all graduation requirements and have demonstrated that they are ready to take their place as airmen in the world's greatest Air Force.
I am the American Airman, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am the American Airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an enemy behind. I will never falter.
The Coin ceremony is one of the proudest days a trainee will have in basic military training. It's a symbol of appreciation for what you've done thus far in your short Air Force career. It's the day that they're promoted to the ranks of airmen. It's the day that they are finally accepted into that Air Force family. It's the reason that you got up every morning at 4 o'clock or 4:45. It's the reason that you've gone to bed at 2100 or 2200 every night tired and beat down. Big sense of accomplishment, especially when you can watch a parent walk past his son or daughter and not even recognize him. You can see the pride in the signs that the family members hold up and the cheers that they have during these ceremonies, and you can see it in the trainees' faces.
What I would say to someone who's about to enter BMT is take it serious.
Know what you're joining for. That way, despite all the challenges and obstacles you face, you always have that ultimate goal in mind, so therefore nothing can distract you.
Be confident in your decision. It's really hard coming in. It's very difficult.
Start your physical training as soon as possible.
Get in good shape before you come.
Running, do push-ups, sit-ups.
Get used to waking up early in the morning and maybe even start a workout routine where you're getting up early.
Here at BMT, you do everything very quickly. You eat quickly, you sleep quickly, you make your bed quickly.
Check yourself for your ego.
Come mentally prepared.
A lot of people forget about and lack the preparation mentally.
You're going to be told what you did wrong every single time you do it.
The military training instructors do yell quite a bit.
You just have to learn not to take things personal.
You're coming to a place where you're starting at the beginning, and you have to learn to follow before you're given the privilege to lead.
After a few weeks, it doesn't get any easier, but you get better.
Don't ever give up.
Just stick it out even though it may be tough.
That's the most important thing. Just don't give up.
You see changes in yourself, and you'll never be the same.
This is something that could change you for the rest of your life. That will change you for the rest of your life.